Hello, welcome to another Homebuyers Bootcamp session. Welcome. My name is Sophia Terrelonge, your realtor associate of choice, and I'm here to help you make all your real estate dreams a reality. So, for today's session, we're going to discuss quality house designs to suit, the diversity of our Jamaican landscape. Yes. So, I'm going to ask our expert, our resident expert, to join us. So come in the room, Mr. Omar Hibbert of OAH Studios. Hi, Omar. Introduce yourself.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good
I am
evening.
Omar Hibbert, the founder and owner of OAH Drafting Studio Services, and we have been in business for 5 years. However, this has been my profession for over 2 decades.
Great. All right, so you can start your presentation. Of course, as usual, we'll have the presentation first. I'll ask you to hold all your questions until we get to the Q&A afterwards. So over to you, Omar.
All right, thank you, Sophia. All right, so I'm gonna.
Bringing your vision to life the right way. Great design isn't just about looks. It's a carefully planned process that balances creativity, budget, and technical precision. We start with the OH checklist for successful building design, prioritizing your must-haves while ensuring your vision is practical. Sometimes, dream designs need adjustments to fit the budget, but quality solutions are always possible. A proper architectural plan isn't just a drawing. It's a detailed guide that contractors follow to build safely and efficiently. We consider structural integrity, climate resilience, and international standards, ensuring your house is both stunning and durable. This level of detail takes time, and for high-end, custom designs, expect a higher investment because quality, experience, and unique solutions come at a price. At the end of the day, our goal is simple: to design a space that works for you, functional, beautiful, and built to last, from vision to legacy.
All right, so that was a short 60-minute video telling you just a synopsis of how projects are priced and the process, the general idea of the process that is involved in getting this done. So at the moment, I'll be sharing my screen to go through previous projects that were designed and approved by the Municipal Council. And so, house designs for the Jamaican landscape, Homebuyers Bootcamp 2025. So the introduction. So we'll be looking at Jamaica's terrain types: flat land, are significantly sloped or gently sloped, whether it's sloping upward or towards another direction. So we will begin first with a starter design for various terrain types. So we'll be showing small lots, and then as we progress, we show greater lots, and we show you how you can enlarge or expand on space, whether you're going up another floor to maximize on space on a small land. We will also show soil type requirements for special foundations and how to maximize on small lots. And finally, we'll be looking also at the rigor required for slope terrains. So basically, we will start with a very small lot. So this lot is a Portmore Matalan unit, where the original unit here is indicated in shaded lines. And this client wanted an additional bedroom, living space, dining. So a section of the building was initially added onto, and there were a few modifications in terms of exit and access to different rooms within the house. So the main entrance is here. You enter either into the living space and dining area, And the kitchen is a section that was added already. So a portion of the wall was removed to open up the space. And there is a window here to the kitchen sink, as most persons do require. The laundry is tucked into a small space here, can hold a 30-inch washer. That's a single washer. And the tub is a 16 by 18 size tub. And the bedroom, so this client wanted a large bedroom. So the size of this bedroom is at 15 feet by approximately 10 feet. It has a closet and it has its own bathroom, face basin here, toilet here, and a shower. So this section is completely separate from the original unit, even though it's a part of the entire dwelling. So the size of this property is 633 square feet, and the size of the land is 1,200 square feet. So it's a small lot, and you can see the great potential that it has with a creative client who is not afraid to explore design options. So
So
we're
just to
moving.
be clear, so for the quad, the original size would have been less than the 633. So this is though an
The
extra
addition,
bedroom,
right?
living room, dining, open concept. The kitchen has been expanded from the original footprints, and the laundry added where the kitchen was in the original quad, right?
That's right, yes.
Right, cool.
Okay. And there's an exit also access from the original quad into the main space rather than only having access to the kitchen, which may present some amount of compromise in terms of safety.
Oh, great.
All right. All right, so I'll move on to the second of 8 slides or 8 projects. So this project is in Phoenix Park Village 1. That's the original Phoenix Park there around by Dunby Holding in Portmore. It's a GORE unit. So the size of the addition amount to 2,056 square feet. And the lot size is 4,000 square feet. So this client wanted something different. They are not a typical, or they don't just go for any style because they just want to add. They want flair, they want a design, and they want comfort for a growing family. So with most designs, I recommend using a simple pattern, whether it's rectangular or square, and then just slightly adjusting areas to bring a little flair to the appearance. So this is the floor layout. The existing here is shaded. They did some modifications to the kitchen layout since they were adding the living space to the back. So as you enter into the dining area, and then they have a large kitchen with a dishwasher. Refrigerator is here, and the sink looks out through a window. So in terms of other modifications, this is basically what is existing on the bedroom side. So the unit occupies 2 bedrooms, and the new section requires, or the need for the addition required 2 bedrooms. So this is one of the 2. So moving from here, we have the pantry. So the pantry has a sink and cupboards along with counter and a tall standing cabinet. So in this area that the cursor is indicating, they plan to put a deep freeze in that area. So the spaces are allocated for expansion. Next, we move on to the laundry area. So the laundry area has a washer and a dryer along with that tub, and lots of space for cupboards. So this family is a family of 4. And for the base cabinets or lower cabinets, there are 4 sections where each member of the family can have their own clothes basket, put in their soil clothes, and close up the cupboard. So if they plan to do washing individually, or if they plan to pull white clothes only, they can draw from the closet. Moving from this area, which is about 5 feet wide, so it's a lot of space, we get into the living space. Now, family time is important to this family, so they decided to have a large living area. And you can see that there are large seatings, windows for light and ventilation, and the TV is placed against the wall here. Now, some persons might say, why is it next to the bed? But a TV placed on the wall this direction, the noise or the sound will project this direction away. So it is safe to have a bedroom that is behind the television. If the television faces this way, then the sound would have been entering into the bedroom here. So these thoughts have to be carried out in order to ensure that a design fulfills its intended purpose. So this is bedroom number 3, 1 here, 2 here, number 3. And it has its own bathroom and closet. The length of this closet is about 5 feet, and it's a walk-in closet. The size of it, or the width, is 3 feet 2 inches, and it comfortably holds a vanity with counter space, toilet, and a shower. So the bedroom, this size bed is a double bed with a night table. And of course, you can see that it is for a young person who is studying, as there is a study desk and chair inside the room. So we are approaching, going up to the top, but just before we go up to the next level, there is a powder room that is fitted underneath the landing of the staircase. So the height of this has been considered, and there's a standard also, which is approximately 6 feet 10 inches. So that's almost the height of a typical door, standard door, 6 feet 10 inches. And you can see that there is space to move around and use the facility. So we're going upstairs. So upstairs, we land here, and we call this a little lounge space, and the entire upper level is for the couple, man and wife. So all of the space up top is theirs. So they have a little lounge area, sitting space, that takes you onto a balcony, which is this. And then behind that is a gym for small equipment, exercise. This white here is indicating that it is a low window with glass. So when I say low window, I mean that block wall goes up to approximately to the height of your hip. And then all of the above space is glass. Next, we move into the study or office. So it seats 2 persons inside, and there's a cabinet for storing documents. So we move now into the master bedroom. So going down the passage, I place the bathroom quite close to the entrance of the bedroom in case someone wants to have access to it come off of any of the other spaces occupied on the top level. What they have is a standing shower, a tub, the toilet next to the window, and 2 vanity. So it's a double sink counter space. This that you're looking at here is a dressing area for the female in particular if she wishes to sit, get dressed, and other female dressing, you know.
It's called putting on makeup, Omar. Putting on makeup.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I think that helped a lot. So moving on into the room, there's a linen closet here where they place toiletries, towels, sheets. And then you enter into the master bedroom. So the length of the master bedroom is about 20 feet 8 inches by 11. And they wished for a large closet, which is this closet here is 13 feet 4 in length. And the depth of it is approximately 4 feet. So it's a large walk-in closet. Now, just off of the master bedroom suite, they have another balcony here where it seats 2 furniture chairs. And this section that is behind this dotted wall is covered. And then this section is open to the elements above. All right, so here is a view of the front in terms of the pattern that I mentioned, where you can have slide a recess or push and pull in terms of the floor plan to get these areas to break up the monotony in a straight box form of house. So colors also give a little flair to the look, and the use of cladding to bring it off even more.
What's cladding? Just so
Right.
for it to be clear to everybody.
Sure, no problem. So cladding is referred to as even the tiles, the wall tiles, or you see those those materials that look like wood or they look like slate stone. Those are referred to as cladding. All right. So this is another project. This was done from around 2022. This is the New Harbor Village, Old Harbor. And the size of the extension is 1,799 square feet. While the lot size, when I say the lot size, that's the land, the size of the property is 4,003 square feet. So what was designed here is to have a trellis above the carport where 2 vehicles can park. And just to mention, the municipal council charges for every covered space. So if you're intending to use a trellis space, even if you're going to have it open up, semi-open as this is, you will be charged for what is a semi-covered space. So this is the front appearance, the curb appeal. Here's the use also again of cladding. And this cladding is to resemble shale stone. They wanted to also be able to access the top of their roof for entertaining. And for this kind of design to be done, the municipal council only requires a stairwell. So if the community standard is that it's 2 levels, as I know that most of these scheme developments are, the stipulation on the title would say that the building should only go up to 2 levels. Now here I have 3. It will only be approved because it is the stairwell that is occupied by this section. So you cannot have a gym up there, you cannot have an outside bar. So things like those are not permitted, only the stairwell. So
And the covering for the stairwell.
Right, it's also covered.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So you can't have anything up there and the little landing around the stair.
Nothing, just a stairwell because it is zoned for a two-level
Okay.
single-family residential development. So what you can have up here is the term that I normally use is service area. And when I say service area, I mean it is your tank, your water tank, or your solar panel that serves the house or the dwelling that is allowed at that level. So they have a balcony to the back. When I went there on the site visit, they have a spectacular view of the just clear skies. And they said that they wanted to spend some time out at the back. So this is a back patio for the master bedroom. So this is what the inside looks like. This is a concept of the kitchen space. They didn't want to entirely remove the wall because of structural integrity, and they didn't want to compromise that integrity. So small spaces were opened into the wall to allow them to see through and to the front of the house. Now let's go through the floor plan. So as usual, this is the existing section. And then the addition, they created an opening here for this bathroom from this bedroom. They have a young child who is going to school. So there was a desk in terms of spatial layout, desk and chair. And we move into the kitchen. So the family loves to eat at home, and the female partner requested a large, comfortable kitchen for hosting. Now, next to the kitchen is a walk-in pantry, and then the laundry is next to that. So another example or another idea that I use, I repeat, where the cupboards are suited for a 3-member family. One here, and another one there. Laundry, tub here, washer, and dryer. Now, they also like outdoor space, as I mentioned. So there's a back veranda here where their family time can be spent at the back. Moving upstairs, we land here. So I created a little projection here where they can feel as if they're at the bow of a ship, and they can look to the left and look to the right. So this here is a low wall.
They're sailors.
No, but the views is what I did
Oh,
that.
to take advantage of the views, right?
Right. So this is a master bedroom and the closets. This is a balcony that I showed you on the previous photo, and another balcony to the front. Master suite, master bedroom, master bathroom with double vanity, a jacuzzi, standing shower, and a toilet. So another thing about the building code is that based on the size of the room, it is required to have a window sized at a percentage of the area of the space that it will be providing ventilation and light to. So I place a corner window here for light and ventilation. Now this is an office space, since both work from home, at times I should say, at times they do work from home. And this design was done in the period where, was it before COVID or just at the brink of COVID? Yeah, and a lot of persons were working from home. So
Okay.
an office space was designed for that purpose. All right. So I move on to the next project. So this project is in Mukiwaki Bull Bay. The design is built from scratch. So they're coming up from ground. There were no existing structure. So the structure is built from ground up, and the size of it is 2,172 square feet, and the land is about 10,000 square feet. So this is near a beach because it's near to the beach. They wanted to have a beachish kind of vibe to the design, and you can see that simple lines are the idea of this design.
Right.
And they maximize on ventilation and light by using large windows and high ceiling. So this window you're looking at is a 4x4, which is a typical size window. And then on the top, these are 2x2, where all can be accessed or opened.
Do you remember the height of those walls? They're like 10 feet
A
high.
little over 10 feet, around 12'6".
Is there a special name for those windows at the top that go across almost the length of the wall?
Well, these are your typical sliding or casement window.
Okay.
So you will slide it left or right.
So they're functional, fully
Yes,
functional.
they're
Okay.
operable. Yes, they can open. This is the patio for this bedroom, and can see that the use of simple curves or circles to add a little bit of contrast to the rectangle shape of the windows and the shape of the house. It brings a balance look to the appeal, and soft colors without being too bold. The design sits comfortably into its space without being loud. So this design was approved in 2022 or 2023 January. So construction is about to begin or should be underway for this house. Large window here again. So this is what the layout looks like. So this is a ramp here. This is a ramp that takes you up into the carport. The steps here takes you up onto the patio, right here. And there is a small sitting area where they can talk with visitors without being too far into the house. So if you want privacy, once you have the land and the space is available for this concept, then by all means you can attempt to do so. A powder room is placed next to here in case a visitor wants to use the restroom. And moving on from there, we enter into bedroom number 1. So bedroom number 1 is approximately 13 by 12. And when I say 13 by 12, I'm referring to the space that the bed occupies. And there's a walk-in closet here. They have a double vanity here for hosting a guest. Shower, standing shower. There's an office space here or storage. The dining, living, and kitchen are open concept and in close proximity to the other. So because one party prefers to do the washing, and that party is usually in the kitchen, so they had requested that
She wants a view while she was doing the dishes. Is that right? I'm not gonna get on
she wants a view while doing the dishes,
She wants a
and the
view.
laundry is next to that space. So all of this area is laundry and storage, which takes you onto the back patio here. So this design is a concept of what the interior can look like, which is this space. So the floor level is raised, as I prefer to do, because of the weather pattern that we're experiencing now from global warming, where we have a lot of showers every now and then. So I kind of raise the floor level and place steps to get back onto the ground level. So there are steps here from the carport, a double carport, and a ramp here that slopes up into the house. A door here from the carport, a door here to go to the back of the house, instead of walking to the front and then walking around. So next from that, we have a staircase that takes up to the second level, or the first level, first floor. So this dwelling is a 4-bedroom unit dwelling. One bedroom here, another here, and each have their own bathroom and balcony with a closet. That was the idea or the concept in this design. Each bedroom must have their own bathroom and closet with a balcony for looking out. And here is another lounge space, office, and large windows and a sliding door to look out, as you can see in this 3D render or architectural impression of what the final product can look like. So these are ideas that you can bear in mind when you're getting your design done. So this project in Longville Park, Maypen, Clarendon has the entrance, or the level of the house is higher than the road level and slope up onto the site. So with this design, steps were created to make an easy ascend into the property, and they intend to have a driveway which is open to the elements. And this was done so because the space isn't all that big. They wanted room space more than to have a car that's taking up space, which possibly is not going to have any negative impact on it other than the sun. So they asked for flares in the roof, different angles, and a large terrace for entertaining, as you can see here. So this is the lot. This line that goes around, that's the lot space. These are the steps that takes you from the driveway or the road level up onto the property. So this is originally a 2-bed, single bathroom unit. They decided to expand on the tiny kitchen to get some more room. A veranda was here.
The shaded area is the original space, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
So the kitchen only occupied this space, and behind the black line you're seeing was a veranda. They decided to remove the wall to the underside of the beam and make space for a little bit bigger kitchen. Refrigerator here, the sink looking out the window, stove here, and a counter for a breakfast counter. And dining here, living in that area. 2-bedroom original unit. To the back is the new design or the addition. So the laundry is next to the kitchen. A bathroom is in close proximity. This space that you're looking at here is a linen closet. And as I mentioned before, it's for holding toiletries, sheets, and so on. So this family has, well, it's a large family, let me put it that way. It's a large family, and most of the children are in school. So each bedroom has a desk, study desk, and chair, just to show the layout of the room. So this is a walk-in closet. The bedroom is 11 by 14, which is a typically good size. Same for here, this is a 14 by 12.
Can an 11 by 14 hold a queen size?
Yes, it can.
Okay.
It can. Bathroom that is shared between the two bedrooms and the back patio. Similar to one of the designs I mentioned, the entire space was intended to be for the head of the house, the heads of the house. But one of the children decided that they want to be close to, it's actually the last child wanted to be close to their parents. So a bedroom was added to here. So this is the bedroom, walk-in closet. As a child grows older, they would need their own space. Bathroom here with comfortable space for placing things on the counter. This is a passage that takes you onto the outside from staircase or from the bedroom. And let's go to the master. So well, before I get there, this is a linen closet again for this bedroom. And then the master is a 16'6" by 14'6". And again, that's the side, that's the space for the bedroom, 16 by 15. So this couple wanted to have their own his and hers closet. Not a lot of space, but it works. This is about 8 feet by 5 feet going that direction. So upon entering into the private space, which I refer to as the closet and bathroom area, there is a passage that separates the walk-in closet from the bathroom. And you see here where there are two vanities, one here and another one here. And there has to be space behind for use, comfortable use while you're at the vanity. And the toilet is somehow private and separated, as most persons would aim to have based on, right. So the shower is here. This is a tub. They specially asked for a tub. They didn't want a shower, right? And again, all of this is a roof below or terrace where they can entertain. All right, so this is another project. This is in Innswood. This land is flat. The size of the house is 1,615 square feet. The land is 4,751 square feet. Addition was previously done to the property and further modifications required for a growing family and hosting guests. So just to bring up this idea based on this project, if you are purchasing a property and it was modified or sections were added on, you should ask your lawyer about that detail. Was there an addition done to the original property? This was a scheme unit and an addition was done. So what happens in cases like this, when you go to the municipal council to submit the new design that you had paid your architect or designer for, and if you go to submit and the building officer does not have a record of the addition being paid for building approval, the penalty will fall in your hands.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's what happened with this client.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the cost for doing a drawing is per square foot. However, the municipal council charges per square meter, which is a smaller unit than square foot. That's just a standard all over the world. So this is what it looks like on the front. So this is concept one that we were working on originally. This is the existing ground level, living and dining here, bathroom, bedroom 1, bedroom 2. So the original unit was this. That was the original unit. And then they added a dining space here and tucked in a little kitchenette there with storage and laundry in this area. So this house was extended to this by the time I got to this project. And they had a carport and veranda to the front. Now they wanted to add a back patio because they intend to keep the windows open during the night. This unit only had one window to each bedroom, which is indicated here and here as well. So my design was to come up with a back patio, laundry, and the staircase to take you up to the next level. So this is what initial or concept number one looked like. They had asked for a lounge space as well. So this is the master bedroom, a linen closet here, TV space to sit, his and hers closet, the bathroom there, and the bedroom to the other side. Now they have a mature child or maybe a high teen who needs their space, and this bedroom was created in the design for them to have their own closet and bathroom space. Now this is what it looked like originally, but as mentioned in the short video, the concept can be changed, and depending on how far you are in the discussions, other things will have to come into play. And by that I mean, if the drawing was started, the construction document was started, and you wish to make changes at that late stage, there might be additional costs for going through. So this is the
Why did
design
they
that
change though? Was it because of the issue when they saw that the addition wasn't, the previous addition by the previous owner wasn't passed by the council? So they had to
all right.
rework the design?
No, actually, the reason that they changed, they weren't compatible with the layout. Well, they liked it, but it was not communicated to me as a designer.
Oh,
The person is a private person, and they would prefer to have the house into a typical rectangular shape with no edges, no corners. So that is why this idea came up, where you can see that the building is straight going all around for
oh.
most part, right here, as you can see. So this is the ground floor again, that remains the same. The veranda was added. They are thinking of parking underneath the staircase, underneath the bedroom rather, and the laundry and the storage has to be a large room for accommodating items. So the washer is there, a double sink, and space for storage. So this is the new layout, which was approved by the Spanish Town or the St. Catherine Municipal Council located in Spanish Town. This is the lounge, sitting area, a love seat, a single seat, and a table. Now, what I did in this design is to have an open concept at the top that opens below here. And this is a window that allows light to come in from the top. These windows are referred to as architectural term, clerestory windows. Clerestory. So it allows light from the top view that shines down into the dining space.
So are those windows, they can be opened? What's the name of
So
them?
this
What?
clerestory,
Clerestory, okay.
yeah.
It can be
So
opened.
so this window doesn't open,
Oh,
it only allows light.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So this is the master bedroom, and 19'9" or approximately 20 feet by the figure you're seeing there. His and hers closet, they wanted a large walk-in closet. I believe this is about 11 by 10 in terms of closet space. A linen closet here and a makeup, Sophia, a makeup
Here's the
station for the
vanity,
lady.
the makeup station.
And you're seeing the rest of the faucets, not faucets, fixtures for the bathroom. So this is the bedroom that the younger child would occupy, and it has its own bathroom and closet. And of course, a nice study space tucked away from the noise right in this area. And this is what a concept view of what the bedroom can look like. Recessed lights, a lamp over the bed, a lamp at the bedside. Large windows here for allowing light to come on in, because this projects a lot. So you don't want it to be dark. So you have to balance the amount of light that is admitted into the bedroom. So tall openings were used. These are sliding doors, and these are fixed windows on top. This, however, is fixed window at the top, fixed window at the bottom, and the middle one can be opened. And this is your typical sliding window.
Okay.
So there are corner lots, and this is a concept that I came up with. The different use of material to bring flair and balance, earth tones. This is it for the architectural impressions. Now, I have one more after this. So this is number 7. This one was done in Yala St. Thomas. And this was not a typical design. And I say that I mean in terms of the soil type. So for this design, there is a river or a stream that runs through the property, as you can see indicated on the surveyor's diagram. A stream runs through the property, and the new owner has his relative occupying this space that is shaded. So the original buildings on the side was this and this. So this section will be demolished and the new structure constructed on the property. Now, to get this approved, the owners or the owner, the one with the title, is required to subdivide the property and create a space for this occupant. Otherwise, it would have conflicting issues if that was not done, because there are 2 properties on the site, 2 separate properties. So in this case, what's the term I used?
Is that based on the requirement where you can only have a certain number of rooms on the
property
lot or something like that on the lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So this is a subdivision. That's the term I'm looking for.
Right.
Subdivision.
So you have to subdivide. So then each lot will have its own
Space and
requirement.
amenities.
Okay. All right.
Right. So the client here wanted to have multifamily unit, and that's one more reason why it was requested or suggested to have a subdivision, because they're planning on having multi-family or multi-occupants on the ground level. So the ground level has 1 bedroom, self-contained unit. So the bathroom is here, closet here, laundry here that takes you out onto the back, kitchen here with island, and sitting space for watching the television. They also have a veranda to the front, which is this that you're looking at here. So basically, the 3 units are almost the same size for these 2. They are pretty much the same size. And then the one to the back is a little bit different. So they will enter their space up this area. They also have a veranda. Their kitchen is here. And for efficiency, I did the kitchen layout using the same design for all the units. So when this client goes to his cabinet maker, that cabinet maker will just make one design, one template and 3 different designs.
Okay.
So 3 different project production, and they're all the same. So downstairs is for multi-family occupancy, and then upstairs is where the family will live. And they occupy, I say, 3 bedrooms, 1 here, and the other 2 to the front and side.
So this
Stairs will
will be
take
the case like you have 2 tenants downstairs and then the owners
the family
upstairs.
lives up top, yes.
Okay.
So this is the dining area, large windows. Kitchen, as you can see in the concept here. Large windows again for light. And that window is here. A bathroom is here that is shared between the 2 bedrooms. And a linen closet here. Right, some minor adjustments were made to the bedroom to the back. I believe I put up a patio, a 4x4 patio, and reduced the size of the closet. So that's the reason for showing this particular design is to mention the type of soil. So with the type of soil that the water table as it's referred to, meaning that if you dig, say, about 2 to 3 feet, you'll be seeing water in the soil. So because of the river that is running behind the property,
Okay.
this type of foundation is raised above the ground level and is compacted with a special type of material that does not allow for water to permeate or go through or soak through it onto the floor.
And this is Yellas, which is down on more close
St.
to the
Thomas.
coast. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, right, exactly. The water table there is high. So this is the stream that runs through the property. This is a subdivision of this space. It's about close to 3,000. Oh, it's there. It's 3,031 square feet of land space. Now, because this person intends to host multiple families, it's a multi-family. So parking is a must for the occupants. And the standard is if it's a single bedroom, you are expecting at least for modern family, at least 2 vehicles. Minimum 1, worst case, 1 vehicle. But it can be assumed that at times you're going to need more parking space because of the number of persons who may drive and also their visitors who may drive. So this houses 5 parking space. Now, with a condition as this out in the rural areas of St. Thomas, where there aren't any NWC pipe or main sewer, then a tertiary, as the term mentions, is 3 different systems that completes the 1 sewage treatment. So that's another story. But all of that area is cordoned off and separated from the main area. So this is a blow up.
So does the parish council allow for those 2 buildings to share the
land?
sewage facility, or
No,
each one has to have their own sewage?
each has their own. Well,
Yes, if you
this
subdivide each
lot,
place, okay.
this lot has its own sewage treatment. And then for this property, the entire property has this 1 sewage treatment.
Okay.
All right. So this is what the foundation would look like for that type of soil. And these are placed specially or designed specially to accommodate that type of high water table in the soil. So this is part of the construction document drawing, what the sheet looks like for building approval. This is the last one. So this lot is on is on the hill of Hillshire, Long Mountain. And this is pretty much a villa, so to speak. Double car park on this area, on this part of the property. The client wants access from the front, and then for other occupants, they will park to the back. So this that you're looking at is a surveyor's diagram. However, this one is special because the terrain or the slope of the land goes up and down. And in particular, this one slopes to the back. So basically, from here to approximately here, this is more than 3 meters in height. So when you're standing at this area on the original, before the modifications were done, you're seeing just the land. You're not seeing the road, you're not seeing the house that is beyond the street. So serious considerations were taken to maintain or control or prevent the soil from eroding by creating perimeter wall, special type of walls, not the typical block walls that you see
Retaining
on your
walls.
fence, retaining walls, yes. And special foundations where piles or columns are placed strategically for structural stability. So these are sections and elevations of the land and the house that was designed to fit on the property. So in this design, this person maximized on space. Even though it was a large lot, as you can see from here and the size of the property, they maximized even more by going up another level. So these are details that are required for the municipal council or the building officer in order for them to give the approval. So these are elevations. This is the front elevation with the double carport. The master bedroom is up here, and they have a small office here. Now, to get from this area to the next level, there is a staircase inside of the carport that goes up onto this level and take you into the office space. So this is what it looks like from a bird's eye view. The land slopes from the front to the back, and then space is left for parking underneath the house, underneath the first level. So you park in the basement, and in the first level occupies bedrooms, library, bathroom, and closet with a small patio to each bedroom. In this design also is a pool. The pool is available or provided for the occupants of the top level. And there is another room here which is permissible in this area where they can go up 3 levels.
Rooftop pool?
Go again for me, please.
Oh, the pool, you said it's on the rooftop?
Right, so the pool is on the 2nd level. And in this design, let's see if
It's
I
a
can
split
find-
level.
Yes, a split level.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So the pool is here. And let me show you another photo. This is where the pool is. So this blue that you're looking at is the height of 5 feet, which is a standard height for a pool. In terms of the water volume, 5 feet, floor to ceiling, floor to the top of the, let me say that again.
The lip of the pool, from the base to the
top of the water, yes, 5 feet. So this is a section looking with, well, this was modified. This is a section cutting through here, and a portion of the pool is seen in this blue diagram.
So there's nothing below the pool.
Well, the pool has to have a special designed flooring. Well, it's actually 2 floors that are in that area. Based on my experience, this engineer taught me that to have 2 floors. So the pool will rest on one. And then in case of a worst case scenario, it begins to leak. it will not affect the level or the room that is below. So they could drain the water and then demolish the pool base, rebuild it without affecting the other room below. So it's 2 levels. 1 floor slab
There's
beneath the,
actually a room beneath this pool.
that's correct, which is the library.
Oh, the library. Oh, the
Yeah.
library of our places. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
those are treasured books, just in case.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, it's a name. Some persons use a name just to get past, but that's another story. So this is
Okay.
basically what it looks like at the front. Double carport, master bedroom, 20 feet by 20, with its own bathroom and closet. This is the ground level where there's a kitchen here, dining, living space, study, powder room, bedroom here with closet, patio, own bathroom, laundry here. This area is a games area where they can place a large pool table. And going through the passage is a day bed because a lot of breeze blows through the property. And it also has a balcony here. Another powder room here. To get into here, this is below the staircase, although it looks like one, but the staircase starts here and goes up. So below the staircase is the entrance. This bedroom, with its own closet, balcony, and bathroom, a double vanity bathroom. This is the other bedroom, closet there, bathroom, and balcony. All right, so that's the bird's eye view. That's a section of the model. Another section, and architectural impression of the front, and this is the ground floor plan. And this ends my presentation.
All right.
And
Thank you so much, Omar. Thank you so much. So yeah, I can see some hand clap emojis. So now we get to our Q&A section. Uh, yeah. So Anita had asked, I'm a bit confused. Can you please explain what does it mean by the architect charges per square feet versus the municipal council charges per square? Is it a case
per
where we
meter.
pay two different fees?
All right, so you're going to 2 different entities. The first is your architect who will design your house or building. So the architect or designer charges per square feet. And that's standard all over the world. And when you're going to do your submission to the municipal council, you are charged per square meter. So just to give you some numbers, maybe you can imagine it. So 300 square meter is approximately 3,000 and odd square feet. So the unit of that is 1.13 feet, 0.9 something. I don't have the exact figure right now, but
Yeah.
that's a
So
calculation.
basically the square meter is a bigger
The square
meter.
meter is a smaller unit.
Smaller? See?
So
Square
you
feet
pay,
bigger.
because
Okay.
the municipal council gets a lot of submission per day or very often, it will be unfair for them to charge per square feet.
Oh.
Now, because the designers and architects are not guaranteed projects daily or several per day, their unit charge is per square feet. You can also check it out and get other explanations on that.
Okay. All right. So, well, I don't think she's in the room. But anyway, so
Sophia.
sorry.
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
You're
I'm
here.
here. I just joined on Carlos' phone. My phone died. I
Oh,
don't think he
so,
answered the question. So I wanted to know, is it a case where after the plan is approved by the architect, I'm going to go now to the municipal corporation and they're going to charge me a different fee. That's what I'm not understanding.
Yes, to be charged another fee. That's the case.
So basically, you pay to design it
That's
and
correct.
also for it to be passed. So, for
Yes,
example, so Omar would be like the designer, like he's working with you to come up with your vision for your property and he designs it, and you between you and him, you agree as a client. So, yeah, we're going to submit this. And then once you get to the council, the parish council, then they have their fee structure.
that's correct. Because they
Right,
have
so
to pay
it's very
somebody
stages.
to review the drawings and do the approval.
Okay, I understand.
All right, yeah. So, and I'm mispronouncing her name, Shay. I gotta say Shay. So she was, when we were talking about the Yalas plan, the Yalas house, they were talking about the water table. You had
Right.
mentioned that some special material would go in the foundation.
Foundation.
She's saying what kind of special material?
All right, so that material will be a special type of stone, not river stone, but marl can be used, or yeah, marl can be used as it is compacted to provide a level area for placing the floor while it is above ground level. So it's marl with a lot of stone, not the marl that you see they use to fix the roads and whenever it rains, it splashes out, and no, it's firm rocks or small pebbles
Like
or
you're
rock.
compacting it then.
Compact, that's correct. You're compacted.
Oh, okay. All right, so hopefully that explains it for you, Shay. Melissa asks, how long does approval take at the council versus how long does it take to complete the drawings?
So the standard is that drawings are completed within 4 weeks, can be less, as I said, it's within. And then for the municipal approval, that period for a residential design can take up to 90 business days, which is about 3 months.
Okay.
So the chances are, depending on the amount of detail in the drawings, it can be approved within 2 months or less.
Okay. All right. So then she has a follow-up question. What if for the scheme unit I do not want an addition that goes upstairs? How will that affect my addition wanting? I guess she said if she doesn't want to go upstairs, how would it affect her to get a bigger space if she doesn't want to go upwards with the extension?
Well,
Like she's thinking a lateral extension horizontally.
the only way you can extend on a single level is if you have the land space.
Right. So it depends on the size of the lot, Melissa. And most of the times, the reason why people go upwards is because the plot is small.
Exactly.
And you also have to, what do I call it? Survey a term now. Oh Lord. Basically, you have to be you can't be too close to the boundary.
All right, so the restrictive boundaries.
Yeah. So you have to bear that in mind. So that's why most people just do the extension upwards.
And go up top, yes.
Unless you have a nice quarter acre and upwards land, then you can enjoy yourself horizontally upwards anywhere. All right. Any other questions before we close out? And if you're here and you want to ask a question, you can just raise your hand. Go ahead, Anita.
Okay, so I have another question. So it's in regards to, I saw the design that you showed, but for me, I don't see much of a hilly terrain. Correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the ones that I'm seeing, it's kind of more flat out. I'm not sure if he has any example of those. So for example, like the one that we went to look on, something like that, I'm trying to get more of an idea, but I find that most people kind of design on a flat. So I'm not sure if he does that.
There was one that you had shown. I think it was your Longville
The
Park one.
last one, the Longville
Oh
Park.
yeah,
That's
the very last one. That one
right.
was very like a whole lot of split level.
The slope to the back.
Yeah.
Okay. I never saw it. We're having connection issues at that time.
Okay, yeah. So he did have that one as well as there was one where, oh, that one they were going up onto the land, the
Right.
Longville Park, I think. Yeah. But okay, then. So Sonia says this was insightful. Thank you. Oh, and she was saying it's the Hillshire one, right? That had all of those terrains, all the hill terrains. So if you have your questions, please ask them now, because we'll close off soon. All right, so I guess there are no further questions. And of course, I've been sharing um, Omar's details in the chat, as well as if you're watching this recording, Omar's details are in the description box below. Please also check out the description box because I've also added the link for the Home Buyers Bootcamp WhatsApp group. It's an announcement only group, so you don't have to feel as if there's going to be a lot of chatter and all of these things. It's just for me to let you keep your abreast with the upcoming sessions and also to get your feedback about other topics that we can explore that would be of interest to you. And of course, I'm here if you need to buy land, if you need to buy house, or if you need to sell land or sell house, right? Buying and selling, I'm here at your service. So, Belicia, let's see. No, I had got Belicia's question. Another one. Great presentation. All right, then, Belicia, again. What are the
Thank you.
architectural rates per square feet for your drawing?
All right, well, that varies depending on the complexity and the size of the project. But once you have initial discussions with your architect or designer, they can give you an estimate of the cost per square foot. Well, they give you an estimate of the cost for the design based on your list of needs.
And this is my personal question now. So what if somebody, they're not an architect, but they just like draw. So they draw this thing, this vision of what their house should be, and they say, hey, can you make this come to life? Is that something where you're willing to work with them? They have an idea of how they'd like to live on the land and, to come up with a coherent vision that will pass at parish council.
Well, what I'd say is allow the professional to do what professionals do. You, as a client, can give an idea of the rooms that you want and possibly how you want them to be positioned next to the other. But in terms of, say, the prospective client doing a design, I don't recommend that, or it wouldn't be feasible for the client's design because they're not the expert. So I'd recommend leaving the design to your expert. What you will do is tell the expert that you have this list of needs and they will design based on your list of needs.
Okay. I think Melissa was saying, oh, hold on. Melissa was saying, is there a standard base rate across the board for architects? And Carlos also asked a follow-up like that. So is there like a range in cost per square feet?
Well, there's a range in square feet in terms of design. There's a general idea or a scale that is out on the market. However, it depends on your designer, his level of expertise and experience, knowledge, training, then the fees, as I mentioned in the 1 minute video, that depending on the high end versus lower end design, the fees will vary.
All right. So as soon come to you, Shane. So Melissa asks, oh, what if I give a rough sketch based on my idea? Can you work with that? It's not like they're trying to replace your work, Them just, like how you're the one could
Sure,
stick
some
out.
persons know what
But
they
them say,
want, you know.
yeah, that vibe. And
Sure,
it's not
some
like them
persons,
have a ball down your rates. Them just want to have this vision, this was in them head, them write it
right.
out. Can you make it the way how it needs to be? And of course, add your professional thing to
Right,
it.
so that is the case. They come up with some persons come up with a sketch or a layout that they want. But in terms of expertise, in terms of a number of factors, for example, window size, the size of room that that you can refer to as a particular room. For example, if you have a small lot and you have a room that is around 25 by 20, you just want a large room. That in parish council's eyes is being looked upon as a deviating from a single family to a multi-family. That's just one example, but clients can come with a sketch, but more often, it needs a little bit of tweaking from the expert.
Yeah, of course it will be tweaked.
Yeah.
Shay, you had your hand up before I move to Chanel.
Yes, thank you so much, and good evening to everyone.
Good
Beautiful
evening.
presentation.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so I was in a class, building and construction, and the lecturer was talking about designs, and the discussion came up in class that some people in their modern, be it apartments, homes, they have electrical outlets in their bathrooms, right? And the lecturer said that they're not supposed to because it trips the breaker. So I was a bit confused. So, given that you're doing these modern designs, if you could elaborate on that.
Sure. So modern designs has modern technology that can mitigate against errors. So that the notion of not allowing electrical plugs to be inside a bathroom is a little bit dated because there are special outlets, and the electrician can tell you that there are special outlets, GFC, that's correct, ground fault circuit interrupter. Once water gets into that, it chips the breaker and a risk of fire is prevented. But there are also other standards to that. So if the plug or outlet is within 6 feet, then you must have a GFCI.
Right.
Or you have one that has a flap that can cover the plug. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that modern building practices have allowed for the outlets in the bathroom. So
it can be used.
okay, thank you so much.
Such as the LED mirrors, you're gonna need an outlet for that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we were kind of like,
I like for the hair and all of them something there.
yeah, we found it kind of weird that he was saying it's not supposed to be
Yeah,
done.
but you have to bear in mind that people share according to
Their
their
knowledge base.
bias. Their bias. Yeah.
Right.
Thank
All right, Shay. So Shani is saying, all right, Shani. So this session is being recorded. So after this session, you'll be able to look at the recording. Make sure that you join the Homebuyers Bootcamp group, because there's where I'll share the video as it is recorded on, or the recording will be placed on my YouTube channel, Real Estate with Sophia. So you'll see that then and what that intro video was. When we start at 4:30, we can't wait for everybody to come in. So we start at 4:30, and I'm mindful of everyone's time, especially our experts' time. And you're saying, can you not give a range, like the cost per square feet? Yeah, so she's saying, can she just get a range? So I don't know.
Just to
Find an
clarify,
expert, talk with them, and you can shop around.
no, just on principle. I was asking because I saw where the question was asked twice. So I was asking if, like, on principle you can't give an answer, but if possibly you could provide a range as low as you've seen it to as high as you've seen it, just so we sort of have an idea. And we can't peg you with anything too.
I strongly recommend you speak with a designer. They will have their rate, and you will be guided according to what you are requesting for your design or your goal plan.
Or you can just send him a message via Instagram later. Hey. But again, it's going to depend on
Yeah, it definitely depends.
designer. So yeah. All right. So any other question? I think that's it. All right. And like Omar said, hey, you would shop around too. All right, so I believe that is it. I'm not seeing any further questions in the chat. Thank you so much, Omar, for sparing the time to share with us these design ideas. I'm sure that we have been enlightened a lot and, also being mindful about the cost and all of these things because then we realize that, hey,
A
it's not
number of
just
things
design costs,
factors into the
but
cost. Yes.
also for parish costs, all of these things. So thank you so much for
Thank you as well.
sharing your knowledge and for this is your second time back, so hey, thank you so much for being of such great service to the Homebuyers Bootcamp group. We're very grateful. And of course, please be sure to follow Omar as well on Instagram. I've shared all of his details in the chat, as well as if you're watching the recording, just look down in the description box below. You can follow his profile on Instagram and so forth. All his socials, they're linked in the description box below. Also, ensure that you join the Homebuyers Bootcamp WhatsApp group. As I said before, it's an announcement only group. There is no unnecessary chatter. It's just very important that we have a group where where at least I can let you know when we have upcoming sessions and where I can also get feedback from you who were seeking to serve about the topics that you'd like to see explored in these sessions. Also, make sure that you follow me on Instagram, on YouTube, also on TikTok at Real Estate with Sophia, because of course there's where that I'll share other recordings and other things. And yes, Melissa said the parish council does have set rates, and of course you would see that on their websites. So hey, I don't know, probably can see about if a parish council rep would want to come. That's an idea.
Yeah,
Hey. Yeah, so that's something else. All right, so thank you so much. Any closing thoughts, Omar?
Yes, I could just add that once you plan on doing any building, whether it's a house or you're designing a commercial complex, residential or commercial, do your homework by looking at projects that aligns with your design idea. So you check out different designers' webpage or the Instagram page or the Facebook page, look on the projects that they design, and then you can decide on who will do your dream design.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So that's it for this evening. So until we meet again, all the best. God bless. Make sure that you join the Hope Bears Bootcamp WhatsApp group. Join and also follow us on all our socials, which are linked in the description box below. If you're watching this recording, if you're here in the room, hey, it's in the chat. All right. So bye.
All right, take care.
All right. Bye.